Hi dear children, welcome back. We are learning the lesson nonmetals and we discussed about hydrogen and oxygen in the previous classes, didn't we? Today we are going to continue the nonmetal oxygen and we will discuss about one of the molecule of oxygen, ozone. Let's start the class. Usually, oxygen is seen as diatomic molecule, that is, formed by combining two oxygen atoms. But ozone is a triatomic molecule containing three oxygen atoms. Let us know the difference between oxygen and ozone molecule. All of you know that the molecular formula of oxygen is O2 and that of ozone is O3. Atomicity of oxygen is 2 and that of ozone is 3. Oxygen is a colorless gas whereas ozone is light blue in color. The stability of oxygen is comparatively high than that of ozone. Dear children, where do we find ozone? Yes, you know that it is found in the stratosphere, a layer of atmosphere. Don't you remember the layers of atmosphere that you had learned in the lower classes? As you all know that atmosphere has 5 layers, right? And among these layers, ozone is found in the stratosphere layer of atmosphere. Let us know how the atmospheric oxygen changes to ozone molecule. The atmospheric oxygen is decomposed by absorbing the ultraviolet rays having high energy. As a result, the oxygen atoms formed combine with the oxygen molecule present in the atmosphere to form ozone molecules with 3 oxygen atoms. This ozone is again changed to oxygen by absorbing ultraviolet rays having less energy. As a result of this cyclic process, the amount of ozone in the atmosphere remains constant. Let me tell you once again, by absorbing the ultraviolet rays having high energy, the oxygen molecule splits into oxygen atoms and these oxygen atoms combine with the oxygen molecule present in the atmosphere to form ozone molecule. This ozone absorbs the ultraviolet rays having less energy and splits into oxygen molecule and oxygen atom. As a result, the amount of ozone in the atmosphere remains constant. So why do the amount of ozone in the atmosphere remains constant? Yes, as I told you, the amount of ozone formed and decomposed are nearly the same. So the level of ozone in the atmosphere remains constant. The energy for this process is obtained from the ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. Therefore, these dangerous rays do not reach excessively to the earth. That is why the ozone layer is otherwise known as ozone umbrella. Do you know why this layer is known as ozone layer? It is because of the high concentration of ozone in the stratosphere. Alright children, let us know how the ozone-oxygen cyclic equilibrium is disturbed. Have you heard about CFC? CFC or chlorofluorocarbons cause the depletion of the ozone layer. CFC is a compound that contains atoms such as carbon, chlorine and fluorine. It is mainly found in refrigerators, ACs, etc. This compound can be easily liquefied by applying pressure. This liquefied CFCs produce extreme cold as it evaporates. That is why the CFCs are used in refrigerators, ACs, etc. So dear children, let's learn about how CFCs depletes the ozone layer. When the equipment such as ACs, refrigerators left useless, they cause the CFC emission. Hence, the chlorofluorocarbons released into the atmosphere reach the stratosphere and undergoes self-decomposition. The chlorine, formed as a result of self-decomposition, decomposes the ozone molecule into oxygen. This disturbs the ozone-oxygen cyclic equilibrium, leading to reduction in the amount of ozone in the stratosphere. This phenomenon is known as ozone layer depletion. Let me tell you once again, the chlorofluorocarbons released into the atmosphere reach the stratosphere where the ozone is present and it undergoes self-decomposition. This chlorine, formed as a result of decomposition, decomposes the ozone molecule into oxygen. Hence, the amount of ozone in the stratosphere decreases and leads to the reduction of ozone. This phenomenon is called ozone layer depletion. The ozone depletion in the atmosphere decreases the rate of absorption of ultraviolet radiation. If excess amount of ultraviolet radiation reaches the earth, what will be the consequences on environment? Let us see one by one. The excess harmful ultraviolet rays reduces the immunity power of animals. It disturbs the ecosystem and causes diseases to the human beings such as sunburn, skin cancer, loss of vision, etc. Moreover, it reduces the level of chlorophyll in plants and considerably reduces the global food supply. So children, what can we do to make sure the protection of ozone layer and thereby ensure the safety of living beings? Let us see. Increase the public transport system to reduce the air pollution. Limited use of private vehicles will decrease the vehicle emissions. Use eco-friendly household or other cleaning agents. Avoid products that release chlorofluorocarbons such as cosmetics, hairsprays, room fresheners, etc. Chemical fertilizers used in agriculture should be replaced with the organic ones. And also, we have to promote afforestation. Alright students, hope you understood that life is not possible on Earth without the ozone layer. It is found in the stratosphere layer of atmosphere. It protects the life on Earth by absorbing the sun's harmful UV radiations. So, it is also known as ozone shield. You learned that ozone depletion occurs when CFCs found in aerosol, spray cans and refrigerants are released into the atmosphere. The chemical reactions happens to the CFCs, break down the ozone molecules and reduces the ozone's UV radiation absorbing capacity. The main cause of ozone layer depletion is human activity, mainly the human-made chemicals known as ozone depleting substances. Therefore, World Ozone Day is observed on 16th September to spread awareness about the harmful effects of ozone depletion and ways to find out the preventive measures. Alright students, that's all about for today. So let's meet you in the next class. Thank you.